right, ready?
Hey, listen.
That's my line.
I know. I like to throw you off a little bit.
Hey, listeners. Welcome back to yet another episode of Cables, Coffee, and Curveballs.
Well done.
Four
times a charm. Four times a charm.
I did look over and look at our little poster there to say it right.
Thank you, Uncle T, for fixing that for us. It was about to fall over.
Thank you, Uncle T. We have a very special guest here with us today, Jennifer Starin. Air Jordan Weaves.
I have a lot of names. Like,
I thought he was going to say that as your last name. I was like, oh,
No,
boy.
I was gonna get all
did
of
you
them.
not remember what my last name is?
She has a name tag on, bro.
No,
I do have a name
No,
tag.
but I
on.
was trying to go with the.
It's a lot. It's
a lot.
Starin. It's Air Jordan Weave. It is Higher Ed Ally winner.
Yes.
It is-
Congratulations.
I dropped
We'll
it.
talk about
Yeah.
that. We're going to talk
It
about
is-
that.
If you ask Dan O'Donnell and Bill Reamer, I'm a big deal. That's the new thing.
Little Anchorman.
Pretty
Nice.
much.
So no,
Excellent.
I did know her name. I just wanted to make sure I got all the names in play here.
Fair.
Just
Jen.
throwing them all in.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the show.
It's about time.
Yeah, well,
I'm
George,
sorry, Rich
George,
hasn't invited you yet.
yeah, I'm going to jump in there. George promised you to be on the show months ago.
Months
and
ago.
Never told me about
Never.
it. And here we are. So,
Chris Netto was on, and I
Yeah.
said, "Excuse me, what now?"
yeah,
Uh,
I blame
I-
you guys. I blame this guy. You can't tell him things.
let's move on. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna move.
Totally fine.
I
We're here.
digress.
We're here now.
I digress.
It's history. We're here now. That's the
Yeah.
most important thing.
history.
Yeah.
Ancient history.
Speaking of history, who would you like? No. I'm kidding. So, Jen, why don't you tell our listeners a little about yourself, how you got into the industry, and all that stuff?
Totally. So I've been in the industry for 16 years. I got here by way of being a high school math teacher, and I taught with a smart board.
Excellent.
Nice.
Relocated to South Florida. Decided I didn't want to teach anymore because there was no pay in it.
Fair.
Sorry,
Fellow
K
ex-
through 12.
fellow ex-math
sorry,
teacher
K
here,
through
too.
12
Mhm,
teachers.
mhm.
Got into AV, and I kind of stuck here now.
And never look back.
Never looked back.
Yeah.
So I've worked for an integrator.
Mm.
So I've done the integration. I've worked for a manufacturer. So I've been on the manufacturer side. Now I'm on the distributor side, which I think this is where I want to stay. I like this side.
This is. I
good.
was going to ask you, which one is your favorite? way?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about chasing a purchase order. Like
Yeah.
I get to be a consultant,
Mhm.
which is so much better.
Yeah.
And then I have all kinds of products to talk about instead of just one manufacturer and handful of products. So I
Yeah.
like this side.
And I do want to make a plug that you did turn me on to the neat bar. So thank you for that.
Getting two
I
of those
did.
next week, actually, in my
Yeah.
rooms. Yeah.
Are you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
It-
Next week,
it
June
is a-
20th.
It is a cool product.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, they have some cool stuff, So
Yeah. Stoked.
So you were an educator. In your
I was
past
an
life.
educator. Yeah.
So there was an amazing presentation this morning about experiential learning
Yeah.
that a couple of folks gave, and it was a fantastic presentation.
Was it? Oh, that's great. I wasn't there. I don't know.
Unbelievable. Wow. We were trying to give ourselves a shameless plug, and
Got it.
she just
Okay.
was like, whatever, guys.
Okay, fine.
But I did hear those two speakers that did that were amazing.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess-
yeah.
Yeah,
I can buy that.
Yeah.
I can buy that.
I was triple and double booked and didn't show up for a lot of things this morning, so
It's okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
We cut our presentation short for the sneakerhead.
You
meetup. I just wanna
did.
point that
We
out.
did.
Yeah.
Which I will have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed by that
Yeah,
and
yeah.
very appreciative.
Shout out to Georgie for his Air Force or his Jordan kicks.
George does not wear Crocs today.
Yeah, he did not wear his Crocs.
My Crocs.
He put a pair of J's on
He
for
put
me,
a pair of J's on.
which I am thoroughly
And they
excited.
go
And they
right
were
back into the box after.
they're you know if they're not creased and you're good, you might be able to send it back.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, hey now.
Nike, please do not
Refund.
listen to this
Don't
podcast.
listen to
Actually, what
this
I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them in the box
Yeah.
and wait for the opportune moment when my oldest is ready to get into these shoes. I'll
Smart.
be like, look what I got you.
And by that point,
Yeah.
they will be worth a ton of money.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I was. We were talking about this the other day with Erwin in the office.
Yeah.
Erwin is one of George's managers that works for him. Has a whole sneaker collection,
Oh yeah.
but he said he was going to give some away. We're like,
Yeah.
dude, you should sell
Dude,
them because
no.
some of these are getting redropped on or they're just not in existence anymore. And you look on eBay, they can go for a couple $100, right? Like you
Well,
can
and
make a killing.
Depends on some of them, what you've got, and if they're in decent
Yeah.
condition, they're going for a couple thousand.
Hey,
Yeah. What?
Heyo.
Excuse me?
Couple thousand.
Well, if these shoes are in that level, then
Just hang on
Andy
to
will
them.
not be getting
Yeah,
them.
Exactly.
Hang on to those. Hang
They
on to
will
those.
be in the clear plastic display box.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the original topic. Which
Original
Is there a
sidetrack.
topic?
Well, there's
Sort
always
of.
a topic.
The camera's over there.
Okay, cool.
No,
Thank
not you. You're good.
So what do what is your take on experiential learning? and how technology. What
Oh,
is
sorry.
he doing?
Sorry, I was just pulling my inner George. God, experiential learning.
learning.
Experiential
Yes,
learning,
yes.
and as opposed to our traditional 2-hour lecture, looking at the back of the professor's head, kind of.
Back-to-back educators. Our last guest was also an educator. This is interesting, or former, but still
Former educator.
education realm.
Yeah, it's changing so much, and you have to start to gear what you're doing to the students that are coming in.
Right.
So, I grew up watching the professor talk, reading in the book, sitting in the rows. When I taught, I tried to, and now that was 15, 16 years ago. You try to bring everybody in together a little bit, not in a row. I'm waiting for R2D2 to come around with the things, right?
I saw one of those things floating around here.
There
Somebody
is
said
one of
there's
those
one. I don't know, is it
security
like a
things
security
around. It's
thing?
scary.
Yeah,
It's scary.
I see them in the grocery store sometimes. They're scary.
But they're not getting. Kids don't want to do certain things anymore.
Right.
So when you talk about, they want to work 3 days a week. They want to be done at 3:00. They think with no experience, think they should be paid.
Yep, a lot more than
six figures
Yep.
starting out. So giving them an experience of what they're potentially going to do, regardless of what the subject matter is, it has to be done because the students are changing.
Yeah.
The level of teaching is changing. Yeah.
And again, it's important that they realize what they're getting into before they get there. The textbooks will get you only so far.
So it's funny you say that because I got talked into going into physical therapy when I was graduating high school.
Okay.
Very good friend of the family, was the president of Neo-UCOM, which is the Northeastern College of Medicine in Ohio. They were starting physical therapy program. Oh, Jen, go to Youngstown State. You're going to be a shoo-in. I get in there. I failed human physiology 3 times.
Wow.
And I said, I really don't think this is what I should be doing.
Right.
But I had 0 experience
Right.
until I got in there. And then I had 2 years of college that was crap because I didn't use it.
Right. It is what
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So experience is good.
So, we're here at Infocom. Have you walked the floors?
Sort of.
Have you seen anything you really like that you want to talk about?
I have.
There you go. Besides my shoes.
Besides your shoes, I'm going to do a shameless plug for HETMA.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Life is a beach.
We were just
Life
over
is
there.
a beach.
Yeah.
They, I'm loving what they're doing here. I think ETC needs to have a booth also next year.
Why are you telling me?
I don't know, George. Aren't
President-elect.
Aren't you
President-elect?
president?
2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
Two more weeks.
We don't
Okay,
like to
so
give
we're
him
2
too
more.
much credit.
Okay. But I think that needs to be brought to the show floor.
Yeah.
Because the technology is great, but it's the implementation of the technology that I want to see.
Yeah.
So
and education is starting to have a bigger role here at Infocom.
yes,
So yeah,
I want to get down to the esports. I haven't been down there yet. That's what I want to check out.
everyone keeps saying that. We haven't gotten down there either yet, but we'll definitely have to check that out because we're hearing a lot about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's come up a lot.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there really hasn't been anything specific yet. I haven't seen because I haven't really had a chance to watch before yet. That's like today and tomorrow. I need to.
That's going to be us too today into tomorrow, I think.
You did mention HETMA.
Yeah.
And we were here Monday night at a wonderful awards dinner.
Yes.
That someone around this table won an award.
Woo!
I know. I was the Higher Ed Ally
The best
winner.
higher ed ally.
Thank
Clap?
you.
Can we get a clap?
Clap.
Can we hear
clap,
that?
clap.
We need to add a little.
That was a complete shock and surprise for me. It was. When I woke up that morning and I saw that on LinkedIn that I was a finalist, I'm like,
Yeah.
like really?
It was probably the most honest. Not honest. That's not the right word. Most correct. Most one I agreed with. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, where are you going with
Yeah,
this?
I was.
Co-sign.
I don't want to
We're
minimize
not
everybody else.
downplaying the other awards.
No.
or
folks that
anything,
I knew.
Correct.
That let's put it that way.
Yes.
That that I thought was that most deserved it.
Yes.
Why? Thank you. I appreciate that very much. It's what I do. It's what I love. It's being a former educator. I love the education vertical. So anything I could do to promote the right thing, and when I say the right thing, it's just a great organization doing a great thing like ETC. So it's just it's what I do.
And
it's what
like
I
I said, you're the one that turned me on to Neat Bar. So I did want to do a quick plug there. We were previously Cisco. I'll openly say it. I'm never going to go back to Cisco again.
Hey yo, here we go.
Wowzers.
Drop the mic.
Until I get a phone call from
really
Cisco.
awkward.
But we were kicking the tires on many different systems, and maybe I'll have the Cisco part. Nope. Leave it in there.
Oh my goodness, this guy's burning bridges here. Infocomm23, where we burn bridges.
I was just looking at the list over there. I don't see Cisco. So
we're not on there. No. And I've always been big promoted. Don't burn any bridges. But
man.
Here we go. Sorry.
I'll figure it out later.
One.
Yeah. Just one bridge. There's more.
But we were kicking the tires on many of these systems out there, and you told me, "Have you checked out the need bar yet?" And I said,
"What is that?
What is that?" And then you showed me, and I saw the demo. And honestly, I think we've rolled out 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these units already, and we're doing a few more. So that award again, I didn't mean to minimize anybody else. I meant from my personal experience of knowing people, I thought that was very well deserved.
Why, thank you. And that's what I do is as you guys know, I'll come to campus with a pair of Jordans that are going to match the color of the school.
The Pace Jordans.
Those were phenomenal. I was thoroughly impressed when I found them.
That was fantastic.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys get them yet?
No, we're gonna work on them.
Okay.
We're gonna work on them.
Okay.
Starin want to buy them for us?
Is that what you just said? What? Shameless plug to Nike. We need lots.
I was gonna say, do you also represent Nike?
At Nike.
I'm trying to. By the way, I will hashtag and at Nike on all my Twitter posts because I'm hoping one day I get reached out going, "What is going on?" And I'm like, I need my own pair.
Yeah, we're gonna be marketers for Wawa by the end of this trip.
Yes, you are. Wawa's.
Neto put us on to Wawa, and we are just.
Have you had the cheesecake smoothie?
Oh boy,
not yet.
Oh boy,
that's my favorite.
We got another 36 hours.
You still have some time. Cheesecake smoothie.
We've been to that Wawa.
Do they know you by name?
Maybe.
When you walk in, is it like Norm on Cheers?
They have some great music. We were singing and dancing. Yeah.
We've been there at least 10 times already. We've been here for 3 days.
Yeah. We're not exaggerating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know.
We got a face there.
Off topic.
Neat bar.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I want to get you involved and show you product, whether you buy it from Starin or if you like it, you don't like it, totally fine. But that's part of my deal is just to present, talk,
show the options, inform.
Work with the reseller you want to work with. Doesn't matter to me.
This next question might get you in trouble, so if you don't have to answer it.
Okay.
Coolest product that you have sold, promoted, whatever, ever or currently? Am I going to get you in trouble if you single one out?
No. So
is there one thing where you always are like, wow, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen and now got
So I'm gonna do. Loaded question. I will.
It's loaded.
And I am very open and honest about this. So smart technologies. I know a lot of people don't like it. I get it.
Why are you looking at me?
I get that in outside of K through 12.
Yeah, K-12.
It is a great
thing. Mm-hmm.
But when I worked for them, I sold to corporate America and to higher ed.
Okay.
It is still one of my utmost favorite products that are out there.
Yeah.
My mission is to kind of change that thought process on an interactive display. Because it is probably one of the best ones.
Their new product is actually.
You were just talking about
their new product is actually fascinating.
Yes.
I wish they would have come out with it a little sooner.
Well, I wish I had hair, so we can't all get what we want. George.
There's always that we can change. There's things we could do about the hair.
She's telling us we should go talk to Boston.
No, because then you're gonna have to change the name and your logo. You can't do that.
Hair AV guys just doesn't sound right.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No, but I will say that's probably still my most favorite thing. I taught with it. I worked there.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's a true.
I still have it at my home office.
Nice. That's an honest answer. That's a very experiential answer because you have learned by doing.
Yeah.
Smart.
Now the other thing though, I will say though too, my other favorite item is the Neat frame.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
I have not seen this yet.
Neat. I'm still waiting for mine to show up at my house.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Neat.
You're
on notice.
We're on notice. That one though is really cool.
Do you
I
have
think
any of those yet?
What's that? No.
Oh, we need to get you guys some. We need to put those in places.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the desktop.
That's the desktop.
Cool.
That definitely. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
Those are
really cool.
A part of me was secretly is like, Jen's gonna say, I kind of wish we repped Cisco. This would go.
Are you?
I'm after Cisco.
My
I'm kidding.
goodness.
Is
Is there a booth anywhere by here?
I don't think so.
They
I
might
did
come
not
look.
see their booth.
They might
this
come
year.
looking. I think give us a route live, George.
I'll watch that way.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
watch this
I'm
way.
gonna watch. Yeah, we're gonna watch over the
I can't edit
shoulder.
all this out. No, I won't.
You keep saying that. Oh my
Poor
goodness.
Sweet Lou's gonna have a hard time.
Seeing things. So you mentioned you come from the educational, realm thing, being a
Yes.
teacher in previous life. I think that's super important. And tell us your thoughts. So George and I have started teaching a lot recently. So we've been staff for a long time.
Yeah,
Student
let's
workers,
not put a
staff
number on
workers,
it.
20+ years.
Right.
But over the last 5-ish years or so, we both started teaching a lot. Now we're developing this AV program.
Which is phenomenal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here. So we're seeing things. Obviously, we've been students. We've gone through, our undergrad, we've gone through our grad at Pace. So, in a little bit of a bubble, the Pace bubble, but that's fine. Staff, student workers, staff at Pace. Now also faculty at Pace. So seeing things through a different lens. You kind of started talking about that before, seeing things as an end
Yes.
user. Give us a little more about that.
So you have to look at being the instructor and the end user. You have to look at the pedagogy, and I'm going to drop that word that
Hey-o.
throws out there, right? So,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey.
Hey,
I forgot.
hey, hey.
Oh, man. I
Come on,
forgot it.
George.
Let's say that again. Pedagogy.
Pedagogy.
Hey,
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 There
hey.
you go.
Pivot.
Dropping it there. Word. You have to understand that. And so being the fact that I've done that and I understand that, when I work with you guys as my customer, I know what your customer is doing. So when
Right.
you're not a faculty member teaching and you're just doing the AV,
Mhm.
the AV's cool,
Yeah.
but how does it affect the professor
Yeah.
that's teaching the student?
The
Yeah.
daily user.
So now, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Have you seen a change of what your thought process of what you want to put in the classrooms and what you want to do because
Yeah.
you're teaching?
Yeah, it's very different now. Obviously, again, we always go back to like pre-pandemic, during pandemic, post.
Oh.
That fast forwarded things. So like we were always the type to like, I think we were. What was that thing many years ago? We brought like it was called like Air Display or something. Shouting out, I don't know if they exist
Yeah.
anymore. This is like
yeah.
12 years ago. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
wireless annotation.
Yeah.
We were always the type, George and I, to bring things in and try them. And yeah, they were an epic fail. They're an epic fail, but at least we tried them, right?
Right.
To try to get.
I'm trying so hard to remember the name.
I think it was
I
Air
remember.
Display.
Air Display. Is
Yeah.
that what it was?
And now that we've been teaching, though, being in with the classroom students and collaborating with other faculty, it really starts to change the way you look at things a little bit. You're not just seeing it you're not a one-track mind. I
One-track mind.
openly admit, I think I don't know about you, but I feel like I was a little more of a one-track mind. Like, oh no, super cool. Like the AV is cool. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This but the Air Display, that never worked, never picked up because it was way before its time and it wasn't reliable. And the faculty, unfortunately, didn't really understand it. It didn't work well enough. Lots of roadblocks. So the one-track mind thing is definitely, I've also got a little older, a little mature, not quite 40 yet, as I always like to make sure.
I knew that
remembers.
was coming.
I knew
that
it was going to come.
But
I was waiting for it.
I digress.
You're not
It's
far
okay.
away from it, brother.
Hey, I've still got a year.
Oh, that's going to be a big party. That is going to be.
Oh,
it is
man.
going to be skywritten.
Oh,
It is
boy.
going to be all over.
Lots of seltzers.
I'll tell you what, we got to have the guy yesterday that went up at the Starin party.
Yeah.
and
Who was
did
Oh,
that
he
guy?
was
juice.
from Surgex, I think.
Surgex.
I
Oh.
don't know his name, but he was
Man.
Yeah.
That was so good.
shameless plug for the Starin party. If you weren't
Hey,
there,
hey.
you missed
Oh,
a
my
great
goodness.
party.
Great party, great food.
Fantastic. Great food.
Great food. You don't always
Great
expect that when
drinks.
we didn't know.
The place.
That was
So
a rock.
we had over 600 people there,
Whoa.
Yeah, and the
Whoa.
who's who was there. Let me tell you.
Hey,
and,
hey, hey,
and that
hey.
went till 10 o'clock. I
Wow.
left at 10:20 and said, "Okay, it's officially over.
Yeah.
Our time is official."
George cut out early and went and played mini golf
Without
at Pirates
me.
Cove without you.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
I just want to
You
say,
were busy. I don't want to.
oh no, I was told. I said, "Where are you guys?"
You were
going?"
schmoozing.
Oh, we have schmoozing. I was sitting in the air conditioning. Everybody was listening. I'm like, "It's cool back there. I'm in the air conditioning." You guys said, "Oh, we're going to dinner."
We were
Mm.
planning on
We
it.
had a dinner. Yeah, we haven't really eaten.
We're planning on it,
Mm.
and then the conversation became, you know what, we haven't done this year yet.
And I saw it on Twitter, and I don't think I almost responded this morning something, and I think I withheld
Wow.
myself.
I'm not
because I was
gonna
a
lie.
little
I think
I'm
she's mad
pretty
at
sure
us.
it was Uncle T that said, "When are we gonna do Pirates Cove?"
Mm.
And we're like,
What?
we have to.
Yeah.
That's
So
a good one.
That's how we
That
did
is
it.
a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is a
that's
good
how
one.
we ended
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And then
Okay,
George and I
so-
take a romantic picture, sing by the waterfall.
Yeah.
You know.
That was
It's a
really
thing.
sweet.
It was something that happened almost 7-8 years ago at this point.
Was it odd number of years? So 2017.
Because you can't mini golf really in Vegas.
Oh no. 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 There's all
There's-
it's
there's-
just inside all the time.
There
Yeah.
there should There should be inside mini golf. Then you could. Oh,
That was my $1 million idea a long time ago. I didn't have the money to do it, and now places do it. I think not everywhere, but there's
not
places
everywhere.
that
Well,
do it.
we'll find you a place. We'll find you a place in
Yeah,
Vegas. I'll
find
add
my
that.
little
I'll add
niche.
that to my thing
Next
to do.
year's Starin booth, indoor mini golf.
Done.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
how are we going to top
Noted.
this year?
Noted.
I think mini golf would be phenomenal.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
All
But
right.
not just one hole. We need like at least maybe not 9, but maybe
Well,
like a
yeah.
handful. Because like
Yeah.
other people have done the golf shtick before, where it's like, oh, come hit hole in one kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like an actual little.
Yeah, but like an insane course, like not
Well,
anyone that will come and just kind of.
No, they have like there's a place down. I live in South Florida. There's a place down by me that's like adult mini golf,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
and it's like beer pong. Like you're golfing like beer pong.
Interesting.
So it should be something fun like that, and you miss, you have to drink,
Interesting.
Oh.
This is getting better as you go along.
right?
Wowzers. Hey, now.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I got all kinds of ideas. We just need somebody to
Make it happen.
make
Yeah.
it happen.
We
I'll
need
give
some-
you the idea. I
Yeah.
just don't have the back end funding to
That's
do
fair. That's
Well,
fair.
sounds like a booth idea for next year.
Yeah.
it. Ooh,
Yeah.
good idea. Yes, exactly. We'll
Very
do
nice,
it.
very
We'll
nice.
work on it. Totally. Yeah. So you guys mini golf without me. That's okay.
It was Uncle T's fault.
Okay. All right. We'll blame it on him. Totally fine.
He can't hear, so it's okay.
Yeah, I
That's
can't hear
okay.
us. It's okay.
He did bring it up. Though. He did bring it up.
He did bring it up. That's
We've
good.
been asking everybody this question.
Yeah.
There's 4 answers off the board already.
It's gonna get tougher each
What
time.
is your favorite gadget or piece of technology you cannot live without? iPhone, iPad, laptop, and wireless earbuds are off the table already.
noise canceling?
Sorry, noise canceling headphones are off the table. What
So
is? So you can't pick your phone, your laptop, or basically earbuds.
Or iPad.
Wireless technology?
Any,
Is that-
any,
any technology
any
that I
technology.
can't live without?
Any technology, anything technology besides
else
those
is
3
left?
things. Come
Like,
on.
does an appliance count as technology?
I mean, if it connects to the internet, probably.
Okay, well, no, then I was going to say I can't live without my Keurig machine. I need my coffee.
Oh, that's technology.
Yeah.
That's coffee,
Coffee.
cables, coffee,
Approved.
Curveballs.
That's what I mean.
That
Like,
is coffee technology,
That
which is
is-
absolutely necessary for everyday life existence.
yeah.
yeah. So
Sold.
I can't. Okay, so we'll
Sold.
take that. I can't live without that one.
Sold.
Okay, good.
Sold.
Love it. Most unique answer so far, by the way.
If you could instantly learn any skill, instantly,
Mm.
like
Instantly.
Neo
Mm.
in Matrix,
Yeah.
Mm.
plug it in and you're good to go. What is the one skill you would want and why?
I'd want to fly a plane.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay,
All
be
right.
able to fly a plane.
She's like ready to go with you.
That
Yeah.
scares me.
I know, right? Because just in case that's that turbulence on there, and the pilot just decides he still wants to leave it on autopilot through the turbulence, I can take over, no problem.
I thought she was going to say, just in case there's a zombie apocalypse, I have a way to get out of
There
this
is
place.
no such thing as a zombie
I've watched way
apocalypse.
too many shows and movies, but you know what? That was initially where my thought went. I thought you were going to say something like that.
No,
Like
and
I
you
can,
know what?
I can get a plane and just fly to some remote island where there's less zombies.
We were talking
No.
about something the
I
other
don't
day,
know.
and he goes, "I was watching Fear of the Walking Dead." I'm like, "Dude,
Yeah.
stop watching."
I
This
can't watch that
Yeah,
show. I
still
couldn't
watching
get into
it.
that show.
Once
Like-
I'm in, you know.
See, I'm not a zombie person.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
like
Mm.
vampires,
Oh, okay.
werewolves, supernatural kind of
Yep.
things like that.
Yeah,
Okay?
like George.
Yep.
She watches, what's it called? What's that
Wolfpack.
werewolf? No. What's that werewolf movie?
Teen Wolf?
Twilight. Yeah, George, a big Twilight guy. Isn't that what it's called? Twilight? No.
Yeah, but that's
Did
the
I mess it up?
vampires and the werewolves. But like,
Yeah. He's a big fan.
oh, he
I
is?
don't think I've ever seen any of them.
I
don't know where you got that from,
Let's go
but-
off the rails.
totally off. No. Zombie apocalypse. No.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I don't believe in that.
Fair.
Well,
Right.
while we're on the topic,
Yes.
one of the things we do is streaming season.
Mm.
What are you watching these days?
So I just got done, speaking of Supernatural, I just got done watching the 15 seasons of Supernatural on
Okay.
Netflix. So
Wowzers.
it was on the CW. I never watched it.
Is that the Superman one?
No,
No.
it's Jensen Akers, and I can't think of it, Jared something.
Okay.
They're brothers. They're the hunters
Yes,
that
yes,
go
yes, yes,
across
yes,
the
yes.
world and
Okay.
hunting the vampires and
15
everything.
seasons.
There's 15 seasons. I just got done watching that
Wow.
on Netflix because I
Okay.
didn't watch it when it was on the
Very
CW.
cool.
So now I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna start.
Mm.
Like I've started the second part of You. Have You've
Okay.
seen that
Yeah.
one on that's a great one.
That's that creepy guy.
That's the creepy guy, Joe. Yeah,
my
love
wife
Joe.
watches that one.
I've seen a couple of times. I've seen it come up, scroll up,
Yeah.
like you'd be interested in this, and I read the title. I'm like, I don't know.
It is really good, but
Yeah, it is. It's
I
trippy.
have to focus on one thing at a time. So
Yeah.
so I'm probably going to go back to that one because
Okay.
I was watching Supernatural. But yeah.
Watch it. But you have to watch it by itself for sure.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it is creepy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I finished watching Wolfpack, which is also on Paramount Plus, and it's about werewolves.
Oh, is it a good one?
Yeah, it's worth watching.
Okay.
It's like forest fires are really
Mhm.
caused because there's a werewolf being born. So it's like,
Oh,
and it gets
interesting.
weird. But it's also Sarah Michelle Gellar's return. So Buffy.
Oh, Buffy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, I
Okay.
might
And
have
there's
to
a
watch
crazy
that.
twist in there as well.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
So
I think we have to wrap it up.
Uh-oh,
Our
we're getting
last
kicked out.
question
The next people
is:
will
last
arrive.
question.
we asked this one to everybody as well. Present company excluded.
Yep.
Who is the, in your opinion, sexiest bald guy alive? Actor, musician,
We have one right answer.
etc.
I know your right answer,
What's our right answer?
Bruce.
Yes.
Thank you. But what is your answer? I guess.
Like,
Clearly you
I'm
have a-
gonna-
clearly you have a different answer than
I
us.
clearly do have a different answer. And I will say this though, I cheated and I had to think about it because I heard this question.
Wow.
But I am gonna have to go with you guys. Bruce is probably up there.
Wow.
Yeah, because I you know
Brucey. Shout out.
I was thinking and I'm like, yeah, I do
Yeah.
have to go with that one. Yeah.
Sold.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with Bruce.
Can't
You
go wrong with
cannot
Bruce
go wrong.
Willis.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I would do say Vin Diesel is pretty good too.
Fair.
Yeah, he's up there for him.
He's up there.
I'm a
Yeah.
neat guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
Yeah,
was thinking
but
about
no.
Bruce from
I
Friends.
like
That always in
Bruce.
order.
I like Statham.
I like Statham.
I like The Rock.
Like The Rock. What? Stop saying the same thing with me.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
but
we're
he's my top guy.
We're getting told time here. I
Yeah,
think.
we're
So
getting
we don't
told
want
back
to
where you
overstep here.
Jen,
But thank you. How
thank
can
you
people
so
get in
much for
touch
being
with
with us.
you?
Oh yes.
So anybody can get in touch with me. I am at jennifer.weaver at starin.biz.
All right.
I am J Weaver Starin on Twitter.
Cool.
Just Jennifer Weaver on LinkedIn.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And
Thanks
as
for having
always,
me.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having
I pulled
me.
a
So glad
George.
you were able to
pulled a
be here today.
she's spending way too much time with
Thanks for having
someone
us.
like me.
Thanks for having us on our podcast. We're leaving that in. We're leaving it in. We're leaving it in there. Take care.
Take it. That's my sign off, which now she's ruined everything. So whatever. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this recording.
Take care.